I just woke up, so if I sound like corpse, then, you know, I guess I just sound like corpse. But I wanted to come on here and talk about a couple of things, where my head's at. I just tried to make this video, I'm not even gonna lie. And I literally just like zoned out. Like I feel like I'm not even awake yet. I don't know. I'm trying to make this video though right now before my mom wakes up, because it's just, I don't know, it's kind of privacy. I have no privacy here. But with that being said, I wanted to come on here and talk about a couple of things, where my head's at, plans, goals, what I'm gonna do. And the first thing I want to talk about is kind of what I have on my mind as we speak. So 4 months ago, I moved from here an hour away to with my dad and his girlfriend. That lasted a month, and around March, yeah, it was like middle of March, and Jonathan kind of ghosted me. He did. He ghosted me once again. And I didn't talk to him for 2 months, but after he ghosted me in the middle of March, I didn't know like why at all. He never ever told me. And I don't know. But I found out maybe like 3 weeks after that, or maybe no, it was probably about a month after that. Eventually I found out maybe like a month later. It said it was nothing personal, just that he needed to focus on himself and figure his stuff out. Well, 2 months goes by and he didn't do anything. He didn't figure nothing out. He didn't do nothing. Sat there, rotted every single day, didn't do nothing. So 3 months later, in basically the middle of June, here we are. We about 3 weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago, he just randomly texted me after 2 months. Randomly texted me saying, he just randomly texted me on Instagram saying, hey, which guitar, which website is better, this or that. And then he kind of just, I guess, said that to start a conversation. And then he asked if I wanted to hang out, you know, obviously. And we tried to start, we did, and we tried to start this band thing. And then after about a week, he was already burnt out. Actually, less than a week. I think we were on our 3rd day and their 4th day, and he said that he was already kind of getting burned out. Then I kind of just said, I kind of said screw it, because I knew the genre, which is metalcore, that we were trying to do was not going to go, you know, anything. It wasn't going to do anything big, because it's 2025, not the early and mid 2000s. And in the back of my mind, I knew I had a feeling something was eventually going to happen to where, you know, he, you know, did the same thing that he did and ghosted me again, or something happened. And yeah, I was right. Last thing I remember saying to him or doing was laughing. I was having fun. I mean, we went to McDonald's, came back. I mean, chilling. I was kind of making fun of people like we, you know, kind of used to. To me, it was a good time. Because I had my first fast food cheat meal in a while. And to me, it was a good time. Got back though. A couple days go by, and I put effort and tried texting. Never got anything back. He was supposed to go take his permit test, because he's failed it 5 or 6 times. And if he just took it again, and obviously I'm sure he failed it. If he took it again, yeah, he failed it six times now. Yeah, told him that day before they went up there to let me know how it went, and that I wanted to maybe we could go eat something because I didn't eat. You know, what I usually do is I won't eat until like 6 or 7 o'clock p.m. and I'll eat just one little thing a day, you know, to diet. And I was like, you know what? Why not? Let's go eat some fast food for once. And hours and hours go by. Doesn't text anything. I don't text him. I do. I text him UH like like okay, what's going on? Doesn't see it. I'll let that message go, or I didn't let it go. I let that message, you know, kept just sitting there waiting for him to respond for 4 hours. Kind of got upset. Kind of got mad a little bit, and I deleted the message because I'm like, well, okay, what is it for? Why even have the message? And I look on my phone. This was probably 6 hours. No longer, like 7 or 8 hours after I sent this. So I sent the message at like 3:30 maybe. It's like 10 p.m. And he never responded to anything I said. And then I looked on Instagram and it said that he was active. I think it said I looked at 10 or 10:30 p.m. and it said that he was active like I think 3 or 4 minutes ago. Mind you, the day before that, I said, oh, no way, don't tell me you're doing this again. He was like, no, I was asleep when you said that, and I'm at work busy right now. Yeah, okay. I'm not, man. I don't have to be talking to you. I don't have to be around you. I don't have to do this and do that to know where your head is, dog. We have done this so many times that I don't even care. I really could care less. I've known this dude for 7 years. And since, you know, the only part that gets to me, and it doesn't matter, I don't really care anymore that he done that the way he did. The part that gets to me the most is that, dog, I'm going to be 20 years old this year. You are going to be 19. We are not 13 and 14 or 12 and 13. We're not in middle school. This isn't, you know, somebody get mad at each other for somebody accidentally, you know, running faster or doing best in like football or baseball or something. This is not that, dog. We're way too old for this. You need to grow up, dog, and learn how to settle stuff the normal way. And by that, I mean be open about stuff, be transparent, and let somebody know what they did wrong, which obviously I know for a fact I did nothing wrong. You can't tell me I did anything wrong, but that's besides the point. But you have to be transparent about what somebody could do to fix it, because and this is how it goes for you. One little thing, and I know you'll see this video eventually. I know you're watching it right now. One little thing, one little bad day that you have, one little thing that somebody does that you don't like, and you think it's game over. It's not how it works. One little argument, one little this, one little that. It's not how it works. That's why. And this is a friendship. Think about a actual boyfriend girlfriend type of relationship. That's why I don't date like I used to. I'm not going to, because no one has interest anymore. One little argument, one little this, one little that, and they just one day of not going to spend $1 million on your girlfriend or somebody like that, and they think it's just game over. They gotta break up with you, move on to the next squatted truck kid with ice cream hair, with a 3.1 GPA, or no, not 3.1, with a 1.8 GPA or something. But here we go again. I'm ghosted. Well, I would say it's actually kind of like a 50-50 mutual decision this time. Cause I'm gonna try my best to never talk to him again, just because it gets to a point. But unfortunately, I'll probably get curious in a couple of months and be like, okay, why not hang out with him? Knowing this is gonna happen again. Let me just tell y'all one thing to get this straight. I guess that's a heads up. Never be friends or never hang out with somebody that's been in a mental hospital 3 or 4 times. Never hang out with somebody like that. If they're doing some stuff that is so weird, because this is what's been happening. If they do some stuff that is so weird, to the point that you have to talk to somebody else about it and make sure you're not going insane, then you should not be hanging out with that person. You should not be in a friendship with that person. You should not have a friendship. You should not have a relationship with that person. My favorite saying right now is I would rather walk the lonely road than the phony road. And that's not cliche, not cringe. No. That is real. Most people hate to admit it. But if you have problems with friendships, with, family, with, family problems, stuff like that, like I do, yeah, you would much rather walk the the lonely road and not the phony road. The phony road is all them fake people that try to ghost you every single, week, or that are, the phony people, the bad people you never get along with, the people who you can't, you just cannot be around. Those are the phony people. You would much rather walk down the lonely road and do it all on your own, but have some peace and not deal with stuff like that than, anything else. Because, I'm not gonna lie. When he actually texted me that one time saying, shoot, I wouldn't mind hanging out if you had a way, something told me not to just respond to him and block him. Because if you're gonna ghost me like that out of the middle of nowhere and you just don't want to, hang out, you don't want to do nothing, then why would we ever want to do that? I mean, you're wasting my time. You are wasting my time like that. All of those days and times that we went and did something, did this and did that, you're wasting my time. I'll never understand it, because my best friend, which me and Jonathan never had the type of friendship that me and Jacob had. And yeah, I don't care. You could be thinking in your head, well, me and you never had the friendship that you and Jaden had. I don't care. I don't even care, bro. Look what happened to y'all at the end of the day. He ghosted you for a reason. That's why nobody talks to you. I've ghosted plenty of people in my life so far. And I'm pretty sure I'm done. I don't have anyone else to ghost. I mean, the people that needed to, be out of my life are now out. I don't have anyone else to, ghost with or mess around with like that. So, Jacob, been out of my life for a while, not gonna lie. We haven't really, like I said, me and Jonathan never had the type of friendship that me and Jacob had in high school. And then once Jacob moved off and then came back, he was completely different. It was never the same. This is gonna be a longer video, obviously. I'm at 15 minutes and I still have a lot more to say. But Jacob's out of my life. Jonathan's now out of my life. I still talk to my brother sometimes. Really, everybody that needs to be around me in my life or kind of in my vicinity, which they're kind of sometimes in and out, they, you know, those are, you know, my closer family members. I really don't have anybody else that I want to have in my life. So now that I have no distractions anymore, it's time to grind at work. I'm not gonna say where I'm working at, but I'm making more money than I've ever made in my life per hour, basically. And I'm gonna get me a car, or actually I'm probably gonna get a truck this time. I'm gonna get a place. I have a couple places and a couple houses in mind that I want to try to rent. I'm gonna have a crazy, I want a triple monitor setup, because I want to stream. So I want to stream on Kick or Twitch while I do, you know, while I make songs. So that would be awesome, because I really enjoy finding melodies and coming up with lyrics and just making songs. But I'm gonna be honest. Like I said, I'm gonna try my best to not talk to, you know, Jonathan, because Jacob, he's out of the picture completely. And I'm not even worried about it, because lately, you know, I've been hanging out with Jonathan, not Jacob, so I don't really care too much. And Jonathan, I'm gonna try my best to not talk to him for as long as I can. It's time to lock in. And the thing is like, when this happened, you know, for those 2 months, the first time, dog, I was so close. I had wholesale real estate. I had my car. I had, you know, I went and did blood work. Everything came back great. But I was gonna get on Wegovy, a GLP-1, to finally lose weight. I was about to get a house, all in the same week. And unfortunately, this time, something happened. But now, I'm to the point where nothing can happen anymore. This is literally impossible to happen. Unless I were to quit my job on purpose and not work, then it would happen eventually. But it ain't gonna happen anymore. And I think you, Jonathan, need to do a lot of locking in yourself. So I mean, we'll see where you end up. If I ever do see. When you send a message that big, like way like that big, telling them how you feel, or that's kind of weird, telling them like what you're thinking, because this is a friendship, not no relationship. So telling them what you're thinking, and they reply back with a message that big, then you know what's kind of happening. And it is so easy to be able to tell what went when and like why, or like, I don't know, I'll never know why he does this, but it's so easy to tell when he does this, and I don't know why. Maybe it's because it's happened so many times, or I don't know, but it is so easy to tell. And I know that's when it's time for either, you know, me to ghost, or, you know, me to just stop talking, because whatever. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's why everyone ghosts him. There's a reason. And maybe just because he's been ghosted, he thinks that he wants to get revenge on somebody else and ghost them. But no, it's time to lock in. And I'm telling you, go to work, drive a forklift all day, make more money than I've ever made, come home, get a shower, clean up the house, whatever, clean up the house, do whatever I have to do laundry, whatever, for maybe an hour or two. I'm gonna have a schedule just about every day. Go stream for a couple hours, go try to make some music. Get a shower, eat, watch TV, chill, go to sleep, wake up, do it again. No problems. Peace, happiness, stability, everything, the whole bundle. Everything that's missing right now, you get the whole bundle. You have no friends, no relationship. Well, yeah, you're missing out on maybe one or two things, but guess what? You have peace, joy, happiness, stability, money. That's all you need. So, I mean, that's literally all you need. And if you, I mean, it's about to be good. That's all I'm about to say. Life is about to get good. And it's gonna stay like that. Because now I'm in charge. I've everything that's happened that wasn't really my fault. That's all gone. Now it's all up to me. Finally. But no, Jonathan, I don't ever want to talk to you again. Jacob, I don't ever want to talk to you again. I don't want to talk to y'all again, like ever. But yeah, see you then.